Geography and history. Welcome to Discovering the Philippines, a journey through Filipino facts. In this journey, we will explore the fascinating facts and rich cultural heritage of the Philippines, a country known for its breathtaking natural beauty and vibrant traditions. The Philippines is an archipelago consisting of 7,641 islands, making it one of the most diverse and geographically unique countries in the world. With a history influenced by indigenous cultures, Spanish colonization, and American occupation, the Philippines has a rich tapestry of history, language, and religion. The Philippines is home to over 170 languages and dialects, with Filipino and English being the official languages. The majority of Filipinos are Roman Catholic, making the Philippines the largest Christian nation in Asia. Traditions and celebrations. Filipinos are known for their vibrant culture and traditions, with various indigenous dances, music, and art forms. The Philippines is famous for its colorful festivals like Sinulog, Panagbenga, and Pahiyas, which celebrate the rich heritage and local traditions. Follow
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today, I am going to share my knowledge about the Philippine history. First is the Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence. So it was the culmination of decades of struggle against Spanish colonialism. The Philippines had been under Spanish rule for over 300 years, and the people had long been yearning for their freedom. The revolution against Spain began in 1896, and by 1898, the Philippine Revolutionary Forces had gained control of much of the country. The Declaration of Independence was made in the town of Kawit, Cavite, where Aguinaldo has established his headquarters. The declaration was read aloud to a large crowd gathered at the balcony of Aguinaldo's residence, and the Philippine flag, which has been sewn by Marcela Agoncillo, Lorenza Agoncillo, and Delfina Herbosa de Natividad, was raised for the first time. Next, the 1899 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. It was the first constitution of the Philippines, which was adopted on January 21, 1899, during the Philippine Revolution against Spain. The Constitution primarily focused on the establishment of the revolutionary government and the declaration of independence from Spanish colonial rule. Regarding the Filipinos and their national and individual rights, the 1899 Constitution declared that all people are equal before the law, regardless of race or nationality. So next is a treaty of peace between the United States of America and the Kingdom of Spain, the Treaty of Paris. It's the present treaty between Spain and the territories over which it has sovereignty states that Spain shall have the power to establish consular officers in the ports and places of these territories. In other words, Spain shall have the right to have representatives living and working in the territories, typically in cities, who will act as intermediaries between Spain and the people of the territory. Consular officers are appointed by the government of Spain, typically through the foreign ministry. Next is the Jose Rizal's retraction controversy. The retraction controversy revolves around the debate over whether or not the Philippine national hero, Jose Rizal, actually retracted his views on the Catholic Church and embraced the faith before his execution in 1896. In his novel Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, Rizal criticized the Spanish colonial government and the Catholic Church in the Philippines. His works were seen as a challenge to the status and were met with opposition from the authorities. During his trial, Rizal was accused of promoting subversion, and his writings were used as evidence against him. The convention between the United States of America and Great Britain, delimiting the boundary between the Philippine archipelago and the state of North Borneo, signed on that established the boundary between the Philippine archipelago and North Borneo, now known as Sabah. The treaty was necessary because the United States and Great Britain over the boundary between the Philippine archipelago or the Philippine islands, which has been acquired by the United States from Spain in 1898, and the British Protectorate of North Borneo. Emilio Aguinaldo's proclamation of surrender 1901, Emilio Aguinaldo's proclamation of surrender to the United States, which was issued on April 9, Philippine-American War. In the proclamation of Aguinaldo, the first president of the Philippines declared his acceptance of the sovereignty of the United States over the Philippines and ordered his followers to lay down their arms and submit to the authority of the American government. The Philippine Organic Act of 1902, also known as the Philippine Bill of 1902, was an important legislation passed by the United States Congress that established a civilian government in the Philippines, which was then a U.S. territory of a governor general. The administration of the territory and legislative powers. It also created a Philippine Assembly with a lower impact on American law and society has been significant. That no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Due process is a concept that has been central to Anglo-American law for centuries. It requires that any deprivation of life, liberty, or property be carried out in accordance with fair procedures and the rule of law. This means that the government must follow established legal procedures when depriving someone of their life, liberty, or property. The procedures must be fair, impartial, and provide an opportunity for the affected person to be heard. No person may be elected president unless he is a natural born citizen of the Philippines. The phrase no person may be elected president unless he is a natural born citizen of the Philippines. It refers to a constitutional requirement for someone to hold the highest office in the country, the presidency. So this provision is enshrined in Article 4, Section 2 of the Philippine Constitution, and it specifies that only natural-born citizens of the Philippines are eligible to become president. The phrase natural-born citizen means that the person must have been born within the territorial boundaries of the Philippines or born to at least one Filipino parent. Mindanao is the second largest island in the Philippines and has a rich history that dates back thousands of years. The island was become home to various indigenous communities, including the Lumad, who have been living in Mindanao for thousands of years in the 14th century. Mindanao was visited by Arab and Chinese traders who introduced Islam to the region. The Islamic faith spread rapidly throughout Mindanao, and by the 16th century, several Muslims sultanates had been established in the island, including the Sultanate of Sulu and the Sultanate of Maguindanao. So that would be all, and see you on my next vlog. Bye!
I was kissing you with my eyes open.